Please don't blow up. Hello. Hello. Hello, did OBS crash? Are we good? Finally got the game up on screen. I feel like I'm a little laggy. Am I laggy? What is this? Oh, fellas. How y'all doing? Sorry I'm so late. When I tell you that I have been up since 6:30 and I have been on site working on a printer this entire morning, only to literally drive here, eat food on the way, jump in the shower as soon as I get home, and then get ready for stream, I am exhausted. A part of me was just like, just cancel stream. No one's gonna care. No one's gonna care if you cancel stream. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I've been wanting to play Ocarina of Time all weekend. All weekend I've been like, dude, I can't wait for Monday. I want to play more. How's everybody doing? Well, I appreciate y'all being here for real. Oh, it's been... Why would I stop moving here of all places? Yeah, stretch it out, Link. Just ignore the zombie right next to you. Speaking of zombies, I don't know if y'all saw the Resident Evil trailer. I think it looks sick, alright? There's so much to catch up on. It's been such a long weekend. I watched the Phoenician Scheme again. I convinced my wife to watch it with me. She said she liked it, but also that it was a weird movie, which is never a good sign from her. But that's okay, at least she watched it. I saw Project Hail Mary in theaters. It was excellent. You do have a flower. Why do you have a flower? I'm not gonna lie, Turner, I have not seen Weapons yet, and I really need to. And I saw enough of Barbarian to have nightmares, so... That said, I wanted to watch Weapons this weekend, last night specifically, but I was like, I have to get up early and go work on this printer, and I don't want to have nightmares. Ever since I watched Hereditary and it messed me up for months, I've been way more cautious about just randomly watching horror movies. Let's look for someone who might know something about the other sages. Wow, that is the most vague and unhelpful thing. Like, legitimately, that could be anyone in the world. Yeah, let me get situated and then I'll try to think about Zelda. Doesn't Impa live in Kakariko? That is a good point. That's the kind that's that's a very... Actually, I don't know if she lives there now or if she lives there in the past. But that's at least a good place to start. Truth, how are you doing, buddy? I mean, Turner, you're saying fool. Was Weapons really that good of a film? Also, why did Twitch give you a flower, God Soldier? Truth, I'm so sorry you don't feel good. What's going on? You just gotta decide if you want to do Shadow or Spirit Temple first. I forgive you. I'm sorry. Is it my fault? Oh, I said I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Oh, yeah. I was like, dang, I didn't realize I was contagious. God Soldier, is there really a difference? Or is it just preference? I don't know why Twitch gave me a flower. It's because you're the prettiest girl in school. You know? It's totally up to you. That's what I figured. Cutscene? Cutscene? Bro, the house is on fire! Well, this is depressing. Where's the townspeople? Sheik, maybe use the water in the well to, You get back. Okay, I'll get back. What's down there? What? Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? Just a freaking ghost? Apparently it's my turn to just get manhandled by the ghost. I don't remember any of this. Also, Turner, did you watch Barbarian? Yeah, also the fact that it's Zach Kreger just makes it 100 times better for me. I love him. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke and it escaped to the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. Impa. There's an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow. See, this to me says I should be doing the Shadow Temple. You're telling me I can do Spirit Temple first, but it's like... Yeah, hold that thought, Impa. While you're struggling to seal away the darkness, I'm gonna go do this whole temple first. That seems weird, right? If I was a child, I would have said, this is the way. Do it right here. Love Barbarian, very fun watch. See that, you know, you said it's a comedy writer. That one I don't remember being too silly. If anything, it was like dropping, you know what I mean? Well, yeah, because you chose to go, oh, will the other place give such urgency? Oh, I would have never thought to go to the desert, though. I would have probably come to Kakariko before I would have gone to the desert. I haven't been to the desert once this entire game. Also, can we just talk about the fact that Sheik literally just shows up and goes, let me teach you this song, and then just leaves? I feel like she's not doing much. She's 1/3... Who is this cool guy? Bro, sick beard! Why are his eyes red? Is this guy, you know what I'm saying? Has he been, involved in the Sky Sword? His eyes are blue cross. No. The whites around his eyes are bloodshot, dude. Those eyes are bloodshot like crazy. Maybe you can't see it because your screen's not full screen like mine are, but this dude is higher than a kite, okay? Also, she straight up told me, hey, this is the song. Hey, it's the secret entrance in the graveyard. If I had to guess, I'm going to go back there and play the song. That's the knee-jerk reaction. That makes the most sense to me. How many fairies we got in this bottle? Okay, we got 2. It's good enough for me. All that to say, I think the Resident Evil trailer looks sick. I've seen nothing but negative statements about the trailer. I think the trailer looks sick. Hey, excuse me, can you just go away? Alright, man, my brain is not working today. Also, these dogs are extra itchy. Go lay down, stop scratching yourself. Left, right, A. Left, right, down. Left, right, A. I did it. Warp to the graveyard. Wait, aren't... Okay, well... going to cutscene out, and then I'm just going to be in the same spot. This is definitely not the spot I was in. Oh, I'm up here. Let's go. Okay. I'm a genius. What negatives are they even stating? So they're basically being like, they're basically complaining that there was no, like, generic zombies. And they were basically complaining that it wasn't a one-to-one plot from one of the games. They were just like, wow, this isn't even the storyline of the game. To which I would respond and say, good. Like, half of the game... Oh, stupid. Half of the game is, like, really cheesy, over-the-top goofiness. I mean, the other half of the game is just pure violence and gore and scariness, so I'd be fine with that. The point is, the trailer looks awesome, at least in my opinion. If you want the storyline of the game, then maybe, I don't know, go play the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, and even hearing Zach talk about it, he was like talking about how he has this character kind of like finding a shotgun and like rummaging through the doors for bullets and like things like that. And he was like, I really wanted it to feel like the story takes place in like Raccoon City with a random person and like the you know, stuff's hitting the fan, so to speak. And it was just like a regular guy trying to like survive the situation. And I was like, yes. And some of the imagery that's been used in the trailer was terrifying, and I loved it. Also, fire arrows, I guess. We'll see if we can't light up one of these bad boys. And then light the rest of them. I legit don't know if that's how fire arrows work. Look at that, we did it. We're geniuses. I can't use sticks as an adult. So what am I supposed to do? Just shoot all of these? Hopefully they aren't timed or something. Let's just use the regular. Okay, I'm a genius. We probably want to try to do more than one at a time. Can we line up several? They are awkwardly in a circle. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh, it probably would have been nice to, Nope, not play the Ocarina. Oh, that was way too high. Can I even shoot? Did that go through? Perfect. Oh, it only did one of them. Yeah, at this rate, I mean, I have enough arrows to do this as long as I don't do bad shots like that. I mean, there's less than 21 torches in this room, right? Holy balls, I'm... Hey! There's nothing... Get in here now, Applejack! What is wrong with you? Come in here. Lay down. Yeah. Lay down. Applejack. No. You got me yelling in this microphone. Come here. Quit. Go lay down. There's nothing to be yelling about. They made the game in 1996, then 2001, then the movie, and now they want another. Listen, I don't think the Resident Evil movies are good. So that's why I was like, good, someone's actually treating this like a... Oh, that went out. Okay. So this is not the way to do things. Well, we've done all we can do. Din's... Yeah, I know Din's fire. I don't remember where to get it. Yeah, the movies suck. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say it. The ones with Milla Jovovich suck. They're terrible. They're bad movies. Okay? And so to see this and be like, wow, an actually scary, interesting take on the Resident Evil franchise, just to have a bunch of people in the comments be like, this isn't exactly like the game. My hatred for the people of the internet just grows every day. They are absolute idiots. It's insane. I have to catch this in a bottle? No. I imagine the only reason people like the Ari movies is because she's hot. But I'm a person of the internet. Archie, first off, calling me Archie, not helping your case. Secondly, you're the worst. The second God Soldier said first, my browser crashed. He spoke first into existence. He said, no one is going to stop me from getting first. Okay, so I don't have the magic item that I need to light up all those things. Din's Fire. I feel like I saw at some point online where to get it, but my memory fails me. See, and this is one of those points. Go to the bottom. You're obsessed with the well. Truth, what is up with you in this well? We've been to the bottom of the well. It was a dead end. I mean, actually, it's probably broken now. It's definitely broken. It's not broken now. And we tried bombing this, and it did nothing. You've got a problem with the well. You're well obsessed. This is... Okay, good. At least it didn't damage me. Yeah. Also, Dust Bunny, how you doing today, bud? Great to see you. We were just talking about the Resident Evil trailer and how sick it looks. Oh, Din's Fire is... It's one of the great fairies, right? Okay, yeah. For the record, I am looking it up. I'm not just looking to this other tab and all of a sudden magically figuring out all of the information. Shots fired, am I right? Yeah, there's Farore's Wind and Nehru's Love. Din's Fire is bestowed upon Link by the Great Fairy of Magic. Must have completed Dodongo's Cavern. It's where she told me to go hang out with her friend or whatever. Go to the area outside of Hyrule Castle. Ouch, my headphone just caught in my ear. And follow the road until it splits. Outside of Hyrule Castle. On the right side, there's a sign saying dead end. There's also a boulder in front of Link. Throw a bomb at the boulder and go through in the crawlway. Play Zelda's Lullaby. Okay. Saying... Sorry, gotta pull up that. Saying the area outside of Hyrule's Castle is kind of vague to me. Like, is that past the town? Like, you go into the town and then go past that where the guards were? Good, other than having to wake up at 3 a.m. Wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow? Why on earth do you have to wake up at 3 a.m. tomorrow? Like a morning shift or something? Or they're making a new one. I still remember the last Umbrella Corps incident in 2020. Yeah, Resident Evil, they're making a movie. And it looks, I really liked the trailer. It's Zach Kreger, who did Barbarian and did Weapons. I'm sorry, is the bridge broken? Wow. I guess when I come out from the Temple of Time, it doesn't... Either I've just never noticed, because I'm dumb? Yeah, I got scheduled for an opening at 4 a.m. shift. That's rough. That's so early. Yes, yes, spooky zombies. This is what sparked the Resident Evil conversation, by the way. Oh no. The castle. I am also aghast. Oh no, the castle, it's broken. Ganon's castle. The castle fits into the castle hole. Favorite zombie movie of all time, ready, set, go? Shaun of the Dead. So easy. So easy, it's not even a question. What are we doing? Din's Fire. Oh, not here. But, okay, not to argue with you, because you know better than I do. Allow me to explain. I looked it up. And it said, go outside of Hyrule Castle, probably as a child, I'm guessing. Son of a... Okay, stop. Nope. Stop in the name of the law. Grapple hook. Let me clarify, not now. Yes. So I will return as a child. Wait, can you use... I'm assuming then that you can use Din's Fire as an adult and as a child, right? Also, man, I swear, some of these... Okay, wait. I guess we will see. I hate you. I don't hate you. You're being fair, but to me, it's just... I don't know why I always hear it in the voice of like, I guess we'll see. Or, oh no, they're not there. Where could they be? It feels... I'm reading it as condescension, and you're just like trying to not just give me the answer flat out. So I appreciate that, and I respect that. But also part of me, I shan't give information till it's asked for. And I appreciate that. I don't want... I feel like my knee-jerk reaction is to be like, shut up, God Soldier! And it's like, that's not fair. No, I was gonna say, so, you know, I'm not complaining, but why are you here? Why are you blue? You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all of the other sages, you must become even more powerful. Okay. This is the first time you've returned, huh? Yes. Must travel over the mountains underwater and even through time. I'm doing all of this. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword. Yeah. 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 This will make your life way easier. Wait, am I going to get like a buff or something? The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this. Oh. This just fast travels me to the Temple of Time. Yeah, I am an idiot. A harp? Has she pulled out a harp every time she's taught me a song? That is not what I did. Yes. Guys, I'm telling you, when a cutscene pops up, I stop paying attention to the game. I immediately come to chat to read what you guys are saying. This is my first time noticing that she's using a harp. I'm like, lame. Oh, I have such a headache. I should have taken some drugs. So fun fact, the harp is what Zelda uses in Skyward Sword. It's the first instrument that connects to the goddess Hylia. That's sick. That's sick. She's been smoking nonstop for the last 7 years to hide her voice too, or what? Ninjas don't normally speak. She's talking telepathically. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands. We shall meet again in the sequel. Yeah, I know we shall meet again. I just saw you outside of Kakariko Village, dude. Alright. Place the sword. Ah! And I'm tiny. Ooh, and I don't have a good shield for this. The amount of times I did that pose as a kid, let's just say it was a lot. Which pose? But also, no judgment here. Link dropping the sword in the pedestal. Gotcha. Oh, there's a little happy dog. Where's the happy dog in the future? There's 2 happy dogs! Tell me they make it. Lie to me. Lie to me. Tell me that... How do you know he's happy? Because he's running around. There's so... Why are there so many dogs? Why is the village filled with dogs now? Oh, for crying out loud. You know, Dustbunny, now that you pointed it out, it is really annoying that they gave you the boomerang and then they were like, and now you're an adult. It's like, dude, I barely use this thing. Hyrule has a stray problem? Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that they got that problem. Geronimo! It's weird that there's certain items that you can't use as a child, but a bomb is not one of them. You know what I mean? I beg your pardon? Hold on. You can't just drop that and act like I didn't just notice what you just said. You use the boomerang shortly and in the spirit temple, don't worry. So am I going to be in the spirit temple as a child? You thought you could get that past me, huh? What age is appropriate for bombs? Not whatever age Link is right now. I would say at least 21 and up. All right, who all is in here? We got the homies. We're gonna have a little bit of a, not a heart to heart, but we're gonna have a little chat here. Oh, I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay. I hate the fairies. I also think they're very oddly designed for children in mind. Like, what is this? Imagine being like 8 years old. Imagine being 8 years old and your mother walks in on you playing this. Like, how do you explain it? What is going on? I don't have to imagine. That's fair. I was there. I lived it. It's not just the screams, it's the positioning. No, I mean, the screams definitely don't help. Alright, Din's Fire. Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic you can use with C. I see nothing wrong. You need better glasses. I do think the scream is really obnoxious. Alright, so something I've already talked to God Soldier about is this weekend was rough in terms of content creation stuff. And what I mean by that is, you know, I did that little clip, that little short, that little TikTok of basically me saying that Ocarina of Time was the best game of all time. It rubbed a lot of the internet the wrong way. It kind of popped off. I think, but between all platforms, it's gotten like 150 to 200,000 views, and it's still climbing. Let me tell you, I think what's funny about it actually is like half of the internet seems to be like, hey, you're stupid, because this is the most obvious thing ever said. And the other half of the internet is like, hey, you're so stupid because of how wrong you are. And there has just been a plethora of people being absolute jerks. And don't get me wrong, I definitely think all engagement is good engagement. But man, what a It was just a swarm. It's gotten to the point where it's like, I think I'm just not going to read comments from now on. Just to keep my mental state. Because, man, dude, some of the arguments are like, you're brain dead. Like, I'm literally getting arguments from people that probably have room temperature IQ. And then they have the gall or the audacity to tell me that I'm stupid for thinking elsewise. It's insane. It's insane. And, you know, you come in here and there's like 6 people and it's the homies and we're chilling and it's just like, obviously I'm not having to deal with that. If it was, here's the thing, if it was streaming, no one would come into the stream and talk to me like that. They'd be banned. But when it comes to like stuff like that and I'm trying to grow, it's like I let it slide because A, they're just saying one statement, they're gone. But also B, I want engagement. But talk about, I mean, it just felt like a constant beratement. I have the teleport. You can also just mute them. Yeah, that's another thing is like you can just hide the comments, but there's no point in me reading them either way. And also, something that I need to point out is that there were a lot of really nice comments. There were a lot of people agreeing with me. There were a lot of people that were saying that they really liked, or if they disagreed with me, they were very respectful and kind in their responses. So it's really easy to kind of not overlook the positivity, but or like hard focus on the negativity. But it's just, man, there was a lot. And I know that's kind of the point. And it's like, yeah, you're going to get a lot of that as a content creator, but it was more than I was like prepared for, if that makes sense. Ocarina of Time has the 99 on Metacritic, so it's considered the best game of all time by the general audience. 100%, yeah. Listen, dude, truth. There were several times where I almost screenshotted stuff and sent it to y'all because it was just like, are you insane? But holy cow, I mean, some things were genuinely mean, and it was just like, wow, okay. The fact that you feel like you can just talk to a stranger on the internet like that, especially over a topic that's so lighthearted and fun and just for fun, it's like, it's insane to me. All that to say, it was a rough weekend. But I've reassessed mentally metrics of success. I've made a game plan to weather that storm a little bit better, which is straight up going to be just like, I'm not even going to read it, or I'm not going to, what's the word? Entertain it. There we go. Barrage, I barely know her. Thanks. I'm sorry. Barrage, I hard know her. Do you realize you wrote that, Turner? Also, another reason I think Spirit is first in my headcanon is that the Spirit Warp song comes before the Shadow Warp song on the menu. That's fair. That's totally fair. Comment section is the hard realization, not of poor arguments and room temperature thoughts, but that of people consist of your fellow voters. Yeah, that is very upsetting. There are people now who are saying this game sucks and has always sucked. Oh, no. I straight up had people in my comments saying this is the most overrated game of all time and it's terrible. That the mechanics are terrible, that the graphics... Listen, one in particular, I said that the graphics were insanely good based on the limitations of the day. And he was like, you can't say based on the limitations of the day and also say greatest game of all time. He's like, those two things don't make sense together and you sound stupid saying it. And it was like... No, my friend. These were the best graphics of the day due to the limitations. If these graphics came out today, most people would say, oh, it's an homage to older dated graphics. It was just like insane to me that his argument was you can't say limitations. You can't take into account limitations and also say it's the greatest game of all time. It invalidates your argument. And I'm just like, I think you're dumb as a rock. Also, I got ripped to shreds. I got ripped to shreds for saying, I think objectively, and then I even said that is a subjective opinion. So people were like, you can't say objectively and subjectively in the same sentence. Or you can't say, I think objectively. It's not objective, you idiot. I had people being like, you don't know how English works. And frankly, I understand where they're coming from, where it's like subjective and objective are most of the time opposite ends. But I think someone can have a subjective opinion about an objective truth. And my logic or reasoning for that was like, I originally took religion and God, but let's take aliens, for example. Aliens either objectively exist, like life outside of humanity, or they objectively don't. Neither of them has been proven yet to where we can say, oh, there's objectively life outside of Earth, or there's objectively not life outside of Earth. I can say, I believe, which is subjective, that one of these is true. So it's like having a subjective belief about an objective truth, I think is totally feasible and plausible, because saying a video game is objectively the best video game, it's like, okay, based on what criteria that no one has like agreed upon. Anyways. So yeah, again, people were like, you don't even know English. And I'm just like, I think my logic there was actually completely fine. Also, you're taking it too serious, you jackass. The actually crowd, I don't know what it is about the internet that has just allowed people to say whatever they want or talk down to whatever stranger on the internet because they think that they're more intelligent. It is like the Dunning-Kruger effect in real time, which also I don't even know if that's the right. Yeah, it is Dunning-Kruger effect. It's like the Dunning-Kruger effect in real time. That's what I was saying. Anyways, I'm getting riled up. Carl, you can't be reading these comments, dude. That's what I said, Turner. I'm not going to read them anymore. I'm not going to read them anymore. That person is either 14 or 41, no in between. True. This is why you let your mods filter through and highlight comments, because most of what they say is nothing that's going to help your mental well-being. True. Get off the internet, brother. Touch some dude. Listen, seriously, some of these people, I was just like, there's no way you're a real person. Like, it is insane to me. My favorite comment on your post is, why aren't you rolling? It's bothering me. I didn't even see that. Listen, between all of them, there was like 1,000 comments on this one video across the 4 platforms. There was just so much. That said, again, there was a lot of people being like, I totally agree. There was a lot of people that said, really well put. I really appreciate your perspective. There was a lot of people saying, I disagree and here's why, but I totally understand where you're coming from. There was way more people being kind and genuine and interacting in a correct manner is how I would say it. But I personally got affected by the negativity. Not something I should do. I need thicker skin, or I just need to ignore it. I get it. I get it. It's going to be part of the growing pains. The only reason I'm talking about it right now is because it's you guys. I'm not like going to screen cap this and go throw this up on TikTok because they will eat me to shreds. I can't show any kind of weakness. I just got to ignore it. Intelligent life on other planets. It's a struggle to find it on this one. Anyways, the counter argument to that kind of stuff is saying there is no such thing as objectivity because everyone experiences life subjectively. Yeah, I think that was the one that really got me frustrated, because they talked like they were just like experts on the language. And I'm like, no, but if you think about it, I think I was correct, which I open up to you guys, especially, people who mess with grammar and the English language, writers in here. Can you have a subjective opinion about an objective fact, especially when the objective fact isn't concrete? You know what I mean? Like, not everyone is going to agree on what the greatest game of all time is, because not everyone's going to agree on what criteria makes the greatest game of all time. So it's very much like, I hypothesize that this might be true, and people are like, you can't say that with the word objectively in there. And it's like, I don't think you actually know what it means. Surprise, it's you that's stupid, not me. Left, right, right, left, right, right, A, left, right, down. I mean, you probably saw my comment, which was, oh no, he used the objective word. I did not see that, but a lot of people commented similar things. It's just easier for people these days to be like, dumb streamer on God type. Dude, for real though. Subjective is opinion-based, objective is based on events. Yeah, and yeah, I get that. My thought process was like, I think you can have a subjective opinion on an objective truth. Like, again, for crying out loud. Whether or not this game is the greatest game of all time is probably, there probably is an objective truth to it. It is or it isn't. That's positive or negative, true or false. And so me saying I think that it is a subjective opinion about an objective truth. Like, that logic makes sense to me. Ocarina of Time is objectively the greatest game of all time if we use critic scores. Subjectively, you can agree or disagree. That's very true. But also, God, the amount of people... the amount of people that were like, no, this game actually sucks. It's the most overrated game of all time. Terrible controls, ugly graphics. Let me just jump to my death. I don't know why I thought... I was like, oh, I'll just jump down here. Did not see that... Why is there a creepy face? Also, dead end? Question mark? Anyways, all that to say, the shadow will yield only to the one with the Eye of Truth, handed down in Kakariko Village. I probably don't have that. None of these are really speaking the Eye of Truth. When you say Eye of Truth, Wall, do you mean objectively or subjectively? High likelihood those people haven't played the game at all. Yeah, even if they have and they came away with that, it's okay. It's okay. Why is there a creepy face? Carl, it's a torture dungeon. Oh. Well, I'll go get the guy with the mask. He'll probably be into that. Go to the bottom of the well. I swear to God, Truth, you've told me to go to the bottom of the well 5 billion times. I'm not even a Nintendo fan, and I get upset when people attack Ocarina of Time. Listen, I had so many people say, obviously blinded by nostalgia. It's like, joke's on them. I didn't play this game until I was in my 20s. I didn't play this game until 15 years out of it came out. I was a grown man. I didn't see the sun until I was a man. If I was God, I lost my train of thought completely. Oh, if I was blinded by nostalgia, I'd be saying Link to the Past is the best game of all time. Also, God, another thing. I'm sorry, this is just me ranting. I know it's annoying. I'm happy to have comments and views and all that stuff. I don't want to come off as ungrateful. I'm just complaining about the frustration and the stupidity. Is that okay? Like, listen, if I'm being a whiny baby, tell me I'm being a whiny baby. Say it with your chest. I'll go, you know what? You're right. I'll stop complaining about it. I'll take the hits on the chin. That's part of the job. You know, if you feel that way, tell me. But you're our whiny baby. Okay, see. that doesn't help. So obviously I need to go to the bottom of the well as a child. Because as an adult, there's nothing in there. But I'd like to use the temple, the Prelude of Light. Upright, upright, left, up. You don't have to send out for that guy? I have my mask right here? That is concerning, Dust Bunny. God dang it. Turner, God. Talk about just throwing my brain for a loop. When people bring up nostalgia, they forfeited any point they're trying to make, in my opinion. I hate the nostalgia argument. But also, I don't have nostalgia for this game. I played this game once when I was growing up. So it's like, they don't have a good argument. What was some of the other ones? There was another one where it was just like, nope, wrong. Nope, that's not how that works. I can't remember what it was. Oh, someone said I was a Nintendo fanboy and that there was no talking to Nintendo fanboys. And I'm like, I could probably be categorized as a Nintendo fanboy. I grew up on it. I think a lot of their franchises and games are are super strong. That said, I'm not just like buying every single Nintendo merch. There was something else, but I got distracted by, objectively, my breast milk is the best tasting in all of Mordor. What am I even supposed to do with that? What is that, Turner? This is every post-work rant. Snap I send Rebecca. Stupidity is frustrating. Yeah. Yeah, I think about getting done at my shifts at Pizza Hut and coming home and just complaining about other works. Just sharing my objective truth. I'm gonna punch you in the throat. Yeah, the nostalgia argument. It also has... Actually, can I still teleport to the graveyard spot 7 years ago? Instead of walking that? If I could remember it. Left, right, right, A. Left, right, right... Nope. Left, right, right, A. Left, right, down. Hot take, I don't like merch at all. Depends on what you mean by merch, at least for me and my experience. Okay, I already did that. I mean, it sounds pretty straightforward to me. You're not helping either. Don't encourage him. Objectively, the best hit... Okay. So, like, she's had other people drink it and comment? What do you mean by she? So, are you pressing the blue button or the red button? Beats me. So changing topics, if that's okay. I'm looking to get an MTG proxy deck. What should I get? All of the things. I mean, okay, I can't go to the bottom of the well. I can't go to the bottom of the well. I can't wear the boots. How could one drain the water? Good question. I hate that that made me start thinking. Something to do with the wind. Oh, gosh. I gotta go ruin this guy's life. I gotta go destroy this guy's life. Doesn't that drain the well? I hate that I think. Dude, don't quote me on that. The internet would eat that up. They'd be like, finally, this guy admits it. You gotta piss off the guy, correct. But he's probably... Isn't he, like, so happy? I love that there is a part in this game where it's like, see this happy guy? The only way to progress is if you ruin his life. Ruin his life. He will never be happy again. Nope. Dang. No. There we go. There we go. I was trying to do it by ear. That's the one song, by the way. That's the one song that this Ocarina just will not play. I need a better Ocarina, unfortunately. It is so sour. It does not hit the notes just right. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry, so how does this ruin this guy's life, by the way? He just loves the music, just gets stuck in his head for the rest of his life. Talk to me again. All right, fair. Hey! Did the game crash? What happened? Also, the dogs are barking. I feel like the game crashed. Hello? Well, this has never happened. Get in here now! Yeah, the game, like, froze. Yes, big mad. Also, it's so funny. I like never really get onto Applejack, and anytime I yell at her to come around this corner, she will straight up come around this corner with her ears down and look at me like, I was so bad. Also, yeah, I guess the game just like broke, and I haven't saved it in a while. That said, if I have to do this again, I don't know what to do here. Oh, is it like? Oh, it's like. Oh, my OBS crashed. It's saying my OBS crashed. Am I even live right now?